Welcome everyone to Kiwiradio.nz, your Tuesday night weekly showcase of Kiwi music. Gabriel Gilbert is joining us today. She's got a brand new lip gloss track that I'm going to play at the tail end of this episode. If you're new to the podcast, it's all about the art of storytelling, catching up with local creatives and musicians, checking out what they're doing for the year of 2025. Gabriel, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
How you doing? That's a voice I haven't heard in a while. You been well? How you been, man?
Not too bad. Yeah, still kicking, still trucking along. Put out a song, so that's good.
Hey, poet, and you know it. Started off the podcast with a bit of a rhyme there. That's how we like it done. Well, you do have a brand new lip gloss track. Your boss wears lip gloss, and I'm very excited to hear that because I haven't listened to it yet. But I know, right? It's been out a whole 48 hours or something.
A little longer than that. A couple of days. Came out on Friday.
How you feeling? Green tea?
Sometimes.
English breakfast?
Sometimes.
It's a bit late for tea though, isn't it? You know, it is 7 o'clock tonight, 7 in the evening, Tuesday, 8th of July, 2025, if you're listening to this in the future. Otherwise, welcome to the show, everyone. We are broadcasting live on 2 radio stations today, Kiwiradio.nz, upfm.co.nz, as well as streaming on YouTube right now, which is at Kiwiradio.nz. We'd love to see you there in the chat room. But again, Gabriel, the floor is yours. Today we're going to be basically playing 3 songs. 2 of them I've definitely heard, for sure. But I'd like to know kind of like where you were at when you were writing them. So if that's okay with you, let's get started with track number 1 called Fire. This is definitely one I've heard. Can you recall Can you recall how you were feeling when you wrote this, or take us back to the songwriting process?
I can do that. It was a couple of years ago now. I did take a short break, but so Fire was actually inspired by a book that I was reading. Are you familiar with Shadow and Bone?
I am not. Tell me a little bit about it.
So I'm a bit of a closet fantasy nerd, and Shadow and Bone is sort of it's a book, and they've got like these people, the Grisha, and they've got the bad guy who's the Darkling, and sorry, spoiler alert. I mean, everyone knows that anyway. His name's Darkling, but anyway, I wrote this song. I was inspired to write this song from that book, and I just really wanted to capture the tense suspense of the Darkling and his followers, and the feeling of trying to fight something that feels overwhelming and feels inevitable. And so the chorus is sort of asking, you know, if the person can rise to the challenge. So yeah, it's a little bit spooky, but it's supposed to be, it's sort of intended to be quite tense.
And for those that are new to the Shadow and Bone young adult fantasy adventure book, it is written by Israeli-American author Leigh Bardugo and first published in 2012. The novel follows Elena Starkov, a teenage orphan who grows up in the Russia-inspired land of Ravka, when one day she unexpectedly harnesses a power she never knew she had. Ooh, yeah. For sure. All right. Well, that's cool.
I recommend.
Well, yeah.
Or if you're not into reading, I'm pretty sure there's a series. Well, there is a series, so just watch it.
At Kiwiradio.nz, if you're in the YouTube chat, please say hello in the chat room and tell us your favourite book. It is winter time right now in New Zealand, so it would be nice to add a few to our reading list at the moment. Gabriel Gilbert is our musician of the week with her 3 songs set tonight, telling us the stories behind the music. This first track is called Fire, and you're tuned in right now to Kiwi Radio.
Looking back and trying to save it, oh no. It's like trying to sing a song you've never heard of, or what's it really left to fight for? Past an hour, past a minute, can you say that you're still with it? It's just just a little bit of fire. Ooh, 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 burning like a riot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can you take it on your feet, or do you cave into defeat? Or do you really even know if your days are moving out of your control? It's just a little bit of I see a look over your shoulder. You're having monsters when it's dark, wrapping coils round your heart, too afraid to fall apart. And you feel it getting colder. Can she get free out of your head? Do you say you're working with it? Do you lose it when you're dead? It's just a little bit of fire, burning like a riot. Can you take it on your feet, or do you cave into defeat? Or do you really even know if your days are moving out of your control? It's just a little bit of
Gabriel Gilbert there with a track called Fire. You're locked into Kiwiradio.nz. Every Tuesday night we put a lovely artist on the spotlight and chat about their music. It's a really fun show, 165 episodes and more. All can be downloaded on our website under the shows page if you want to check out more. But Gabriel, that is really cool. That takes me back for sure. In fact, behind the scenes, we're kind of good muso friends. We shared the same gig circuits, and it's. I remember one of my favorite memories of you, seeing you live, is you were playing at an Irish bar, and I had myself just finished the gig, and I remember going, okay, well, I'll check out Gabriel. I like some of her music. I'm going to check it out, and I ended up, watching the whole thing. And even helped you out, with the unloading of guitar and stuff. That was a really cool memory. I don't know if you remember that, but that was good times.
Oh my gosh, that's going back a bit.
Yeah, for sure. But do you recall how we actually met? Was it through, like, one of those?
I think I do.
Yeah?
I think, I could be wrong, but I think it was an associated gig with people from Mains, the Music Audio Institute of New Zealand.
Oh,
I think that's where I met you first.
Maybe. Rest in peace. Mains isn't around anymore. If you want to study music in Auckland, it's all
Tragedy.
SAE, baby. But yeah, tragic. Yeah, I drove past it once, and it was just all tagged building and stuff. It was very dystopian.
Yeah.
It was used to be a
really
creative
sad.
hub, and even the sushi place next door is not there, I guess. So I suppose
Oh, they're gone too.
or maybe, I don't know. I could be fabricating things, but I definitely didn't see them.
I feel like probably the uni kept them in business.
I was going to say,
I don't know, maybe. No, they might still be in business, but I know that a lot of us used to go there.
Yeah, that's right. You did study music there. It all comes back to me.
Oh, yeah.
But for sure. Well, it's all about that sound, which is the next lead-up track. It's actually the title of the next song, but it's all about your sound tonight, Gabriel. You want to tell us a little bit about the second number, why you wrote it, how you were feeling, and all that fun stuff.
I sure can. All that fun stuff. So this one's going back even a little bit further, and all that sound is really, it's a song for musicians, I guess, because but it also talks about sort of my experience in doing music and stuff. And I think one of the early lines in the song is never trust a stranger, never trust a drunk. But I'm referring to when you're gigging, and as a musician, I don't know if you've experienced this, but when you're gigging, you'll often meet people when they're drunk who are really confident about their connections, and like they know someone in radio who can promote you and make you famous or stuff. It used to happen all the time. Wow. And so it's sort of talking about how, you know, you're in it for you, and no one is here to make your dreams come true, and you've got to fight for it and show up and keep working, but it's worth it because of all that light when you're on stage, all that sound when the band kicks in behind you, and the feeling you get from the crowd. And that's really what that song's about, is you're fighting for that career in music.
Music, there are two ways to have longevity in music. That's to have the purpose, the reason for music, whether it's healing, cathartic, and then passion, right? You have to be passionate about it. I remember back in the day, I used to be a seasoned wedding / Planet Pool hall house DJ, and I'm not saying DJs are musicians, but you know, I was a musician DJ. It's hard work picking the right records. I don't know where I'm going at with this, but I remember I just really loved music. I loved finding creative new beats and just mixing them all up. And I remember I was doing it for the right reasons, which is to create a bit of a sound and a journey. And I was really, really into music. I remember going to, do you remember IMAX with, they used to have, is it Real Groovy or something? I would import CDs and I'd get really excited because, you know, but yeah, I was all about music. And then a lot of my friends used to come every week for Planet Pool, and some of them picked up DJing because they just perceived it as cool. Like it was just a cool thing, right? And so it was kind of this thing. They were just kind of there DJing because, you know, they wanted the, I guess, the whatever that comes with it. But yeah, I think
cool.
To look cool, right? To have that leather jacket. Speaking of leather jacket, you've got good leather jacket game. The only leather jacket I've owned. Oh no, serious. I'm serious. Your leather jacket is really cool.
I'm always in one. I have like some description. I don't know how that happens.
I think you are, but I've unfortunately outgrown my leather jackets. Whether it's my arms have just extended incredibly long, like Dalsum from Street Fighter. I don't know why.
We have to get a new one.
I do, but I've given away like 2 or 3 leather jackets, and I just keep outgrowing them. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It's the guns, man. Just get a size up. You'll be fine.
Sure, for sure. But so you've got a new track which we're leading up to. It's fantastic, and I'd love to talk more about that, where you are at in 2025. Very, very excited to have a good friend back and just sharing your music to the world. And that's what it's all about. Gabriel Gilbert is the artist. You could go check her out. She's from New Zealand, Auckland to be specific. This is all about that sound. Kiwi Radio.
Just a stranger, never just a drunk. That don't. Hey, 'cause no one's gonna fly the way you want. No, not the ones who can stand on their own. No, they don't. But I need someone behind me to show me what I might have known. All that light, all that sound, all that feeling moving through the ground. All that light, all that sound, all that feeling moving the very ground.
Kiwiradio.nz, proudly sponsored by Musician Buddy app. Go check it out if you've got an iPhone or iPad. It's free to download, connects musicians with local audiences. Yeah, and it's made by a Kiwi guy in Hawke's Bay. Thanks, Musician Buddy, for sponsoring this podcast. Gabriel Gilbert recorded all that sound at home in a home studio, engineered and produced by yourself there, Gabriel.
Yep.
Oh.
All of them are except on Spotify, except for The Price.
The Price, another great track, indeed.
It's a very old track, that one.
I love your pop rock side, you know.
Yeah, I think I've softened with age a little bit. I think some of the older songs are a little more rocky, but yeah, just over the last couple of years, I think I've changed my tune.
Well, tell me about that. 2025 is the year now. Where are you taking your sound?
I sort of feel like I'm leaning a little bit more pop. So I have another song, or another couple of songs planned this year. Another one coming out in spring, and it as well has quite a pop sound.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're going for...
So it's a lot more like Your Boss Wears Lip Gloss than probably the other two. So...
This is a teaser for the next stage, the next season of Gabriel Gilbert. Coming spring.
Sure.
It is winter now, and so that's very close indeed.
Indeed, yeah.
That'll brighten the birds and wake up the trees or something like that. Well,
Maybe.
Gabriel, how are you finding tonight's podcast? Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's nice to chat to someone about music and sort of... I never really get the opportunity to say what my songs are actually about. You know, you put them out there and you're just like, here's my song, check it out. And you can kind of hint to it, but you never really get the opportunity to go in depth and be like, yeah, I was really wanting to capture that vibe on stage where the band kicks in for like the last song. So yeah, it's good to be able to share that.
Yeah, we do like the 1 hour long form that the podcast delivers, you know, because some radio stations, it's all about like the quick fire, short reels and things. But, you know, we liken this podcast to a bit of a lounge room vibe. You know, if you were to go up in Whammy Bar in Auckland and have that kind of gig, right?
Can you hear each other in Whammy Bar? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been in a while, but last time you're quite right. They do have the good couches though, but are there any good venues you've been to recently? I mean, I still haven't been to Big Fan, for example.
Big Fan. Oh, wow.
I went to one. I did go to a gig 2 nights ago. I went to check out Amelia Power, and she was supporting Soranos, which is, by the way, the guitarist is like basically, an amazing virtuoso. And what I noticed is Auckland does have a lot of bars, right? So I'm just wondering, is there a hidden gem for you? Is it the Ponsonby route? Is it Kingsland? What's your jam?
I don't know. I honestly haven't been out that much in terms of going to live music.
Damn the
economy. I think we touched briefly on it. We touched briefly on it. My health has kind of kept me back a little bit, but I mean, there are some good ones out there.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know if you want to talk about...
I just live under a rock at the moment.
Yeah. Don't know if you want to talk about that, but definitely hope you're feeling better soon.
Thank you.
Music's always a good healer, right?
It is. It's a wonderful distraction.
A wonderful distraction. That's a nice way of putting it. Do you find that you... becoming more attached to sort of your diary, your notepads during the season of recovery? Just
a
jotting
little
it down.
bit.
Yep.
Certainly, when it comes to planning ahead, I have to plan very carefully to make sure that I can achieve the goals that I set for myself.
Right.
So a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of judging the capacity of the day kind of thing. I get it.
Absolutely.
Well, here we go. Drum roll, everyone. I present to you the brand new single. We haven't talked about it yet. You might want to tell us.
Talked about it.
your boss, Gabriel Gilbert, the boss, your boss, wears lip gloss. I like the rhyming, pair there. But tell us about this brand new, exciting pop journey of yours with this new release.
All right. So the song is called Your Boss Wears Lip Gloss, and it's sort of inspired by some of what I felt going into music. In the very, very beginning, I used to be very girly and wear a little baby pink sweater and mini skirts, and I found that outside of the artist hub, you get a lot of judgment and little comments like, "Oh, can you play a G chord?" if someone sees you carrying a guitar.
Does that happen?
And I noticed
really?
that's an actual thing that happened. I know. So I sort of changed my manner a little bit to kind of be a little bit more, I suppose, quote unquote, masculine, so that I didn't cop so much. And the similar thing happened to me as well, because I know in the song, the line is, "I'm going to renovate my bathroom in a skirt," because I had this experience of going into a hardware store and I was dressed really feminine and I really was going to renovate my bathroom and I wanted to repair the jib tape on the wall, and this guy just kept trying to put me off and give me this different product. And I was like, I had to eventually say, like, "Do you even have the product I want? Do you have like traditional jib tape?" And he was like, finally gave it to me. But from then on, I noticed if I dressed a certain way, I wouldn't get asked like so many questions or tried to be led on to a different product because I might not be capable or something. And I realized that I was not the only woman who was experiencing this, and that I feel like feminine can be something else entirely, and that just you can be assertive as a woman and it doesn't mean you're masculine. Assertive is feminine power, and she can do it in pink and high heels if she wants to. But yeah, I just sort of feel like a bit of regret for changing my approach, but it's a bit of a comment on how women in power or authority or doing what is seen as masculine jobs or tasks.
The psychology of appearance really does shape our lives. It's a weird society that we've built. We live in a world where visual impressions are often made in the blink of an eye, right?
Absolutely.
There's a psychology of appearance, and it plays a profound role in shaping how we see ourselves and how we're seen by others. I mean, definitely I can kind of get that with women in music, because predominantly in the New Zealand music scene, especially in pop rock, it's all led by predominantly males, and the gatekeepers are males. But I'll share a vulnerable story too. I mean, I think it goes both ways.
Absolutely.
I was in the corporate world for a very long time. I decided to change roads completely. I work in disability sector now. As a caregiver, but when I used to work in corporate and tech roles, the same thing is if I rocked on up at work with just a t-shirt, I didn't get the projects as much, or I didn't get, I don't know. But as soon as I started wearing suits and like full on suit at work, I started getting like the right projects. I started getting the right recognition for certain, achievements. It was really weird, but the only thing that changed, it wasn't my work ethic. It was just wearing different clothes, and it's bizarre how people can do that. I mean, today I'm a bit of a thrifter, and my wife found a really nice jumper, and it looks like from Top Man or something like that, really nice. And usually when I go and support the people that I do now on disabilities, I'm very casual because, it's just a casual role. But today I kind of looked like I was going to go clubbing. And even the mum was like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you. I wouldn't have recognized you if you didn't say hello." And I'm like,
"Oh, funny."
You become you were like invisible, and then you become this other thing. And the only thing that has changed is the peacock feathers. It's really interesting, isn't it?
Absolutely. And when I went back to that hardware store in like jeans and boots and a hoodie, they just, no questions, they just give me what I need.
Here you go. You look like you're in the trades. It's an
I roll up my sleeves.
yeah, for sure. So, okay, so pop is the new way that, the new direction and passion in terms of music. Does that mean the leather jacket's going to go, or you're going to continue on and have that kind of rock edge still?
Absolutely not. The leather jacket's going nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
There will always be a hint of spooky and a hint of rock. I can't escape
awesome.
that.
That's
but
awesome.
Just a bit more of a pop direction.
Let's listen to the song. I'm very excited to hear it, and then we'll close off the show with what you have coming up for 2025, if you have any other announcements.
Sounds good.
If you are interested in this music, I mean, I know your Bandcamp still. It's gabrielgilbert.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
But, you know, after the song, maybe you can tell me some other places where we can find you. Gabriel is spelt with 2 L's, by the way. So gabrielgilbert.bandcamp.com. There's some really awesome...
2 L's, 2 E's.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, excited to hear this one. Let's check it out. It's the brand new single from Gabriel Gilbert, New Zealand artist, a wonderful singer-songwriter. I mean, she's written 90 songs and or more. Very prolific. Go check her out. You're listening to Kiwi Radio here with Ralphie every Tuesday night. Let's go.
I'm gonna renovate my bathroom in a skirt. Rearrange my yard, manicure nails, caked in dirt. Checking out my aura, wearing glitter on my eyelids. I got power in divine feminine. I don't need you to define it. Cause your boss wears lip gloss. 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 In my house, she will be paid the same. Even if she turns up in a tiara, I'll show up to entertain and produce my own tracks like fire. And if you've got something to say, say it to my face, while I flick my hair back and put you in your place. Because your boss wears lip gloss. 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 Sneakers with stilettos, warm, hot and savage blows. They can say it's cold, but misogyny is old. So if you take it from the boys, you'll start doing what you're told. Your boss wears lip gloss. Your boss wears lip gloss. Your boss wears lip gloss. Your boss wears lip gloss.
Gabriel Gilbert. Go check her out on Instagram as well. Instagram.com/Gabriel Gilbert Music. I see you rocking the Logic Pro in the background there. You really do produce everything these days, don't you?
I do everything.
Everything but the toast making. I don't know where I'm going at with that.
No, I do make my own toast. I do that as well.
I'm trying to squint and
don't have a personal chef yet, unfortunately.
No, not yet. Come on.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, one day for sure. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I'm trying to squint and see if there's any interesting plugins that you use. Let's go nerdy a little. Let's go nerdy for 5 minutes, because I know there's you mentioned you're a bit of a nerd, so am I, and there's lots of others that listen to this project. But give us quick fire favorite plugin right now. Could be anything.
Oh, I'm so bad with the names of plugin, but I feel like I should. I'm in front of my computer right now. I should bring it up. I want to say it's like an RC20 something.
The RC20 coloration. I think it colors and adds vinyl scratch and all that. Is that the one?
Yes, that's the one. I
love that. The
it's
reason why
fabulous.
I like that is it's got a mix knob, and it's really just simple to get a vibe. It's good.
It's so easy. It's really intuitive.
It's a good vibe. That's a good tip. Go check it out.
Yeah.
RC20, not to be confused by RC20, the Echo loop pedal. That's something different.
Yeah, that's why I was like second guessing myself there for a minute. I'm like, do I have the name right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's by IK Multimedia. No, RC20 Retro Color XLN Audio.
Retro Color, that's the one.
I love XLN Audio in general. They've got a really cool drum one where it organizes all your samples really well, and
like that.
And I even like their Life VST, where basically you use your phone as a sampler, and it connects digitally to your Logic Pro in that way. So, you could just be out and about finding found sound, and it will just, when you're at home connected to your Wi-Fi, it'll just appear in your door. It's really cool.
That's quite cool. That's fun to play with.
Favorite songwriting tip to give to other people?
I always struggle with this one. I have a very strange songwriting method.
Tell me about it.
And for me, it's completely off feeling and melody. And somehow, when I'm really feeling something or thinking about something, they somehow just come together. But I feel like the best tip I was ever given that's a little more, tangible, is if you ever get stuck on a lyric, and this is from Dave McCartney, from Hello Sailor.
Oh, okay. Nice.
He told me, he's since passed away, but he told me that if I ever get stuck on the lyric, to write that lyric in every possible way it could ever be written. Just don't edit yourself. Just write words. It doesn't have to rhyme. Write it down again and again and again and again and fill a page, and then walk away and come back to it, and you'll realize that one of the lines that you've written is the perfect thing to go for that lyric and that verse that you're trying to that you're stuck on. Yeah.
And finally, favorite tip to overcome writing block?
Stop writing and do something else.
Yeah, I do the same.
Literally don't think about it. Like, even if you don't have to think about it for a fortnight. Recently,
I've been liking late night cycling if I'm like stuck. Even if it's, I'll just cycle for about 5 minutes, come back. And
that sounds peaceful.
We live quite close to the sea, so every now and then I see night fishermen, and it's really interesting because they say that, fish come out when the moonlight is bouncing across the water, and it's really interesting how there's a science behind fishing. I have no idea about fishing, but
no, me neither.
you almost, when you go out cycling at night, you almost meet this new world, right? This hidden
I bet.
tribe of random fishermen. I don't know what it is, but it's a good way for me to reset, I think. Or just nature in general, really.
Absolutely, yeah. Nature's really healing and really clears the brain out.
I forgot to ask, do you have any pets?
I do. I have a rescue cockatiel.
What's that?
He's a small parrot. His name's Krillin.
No way.
And he likes to make up songs as well.
He does? Have you tried sampling this cockatiel? I'm glad I asked this question. Have you tried sampling?
I've thought of it, but I haven't yet done it. But I think it's really funny because I see other people's cockatiels. They're really good at copying tunes. Like if you whistle them a tune, they can learn it. And I've tried that with Krillin, but he won't. He just makes it up. He'll take like the first two notes and then he'll just go off on a tangent. So I don't know. I think I'm a songwriter. I think he might be one too.
Hey, just want to read out the live chat here. I want to thank Duncan Harwood for making a post there saying that last track of yours, the lip gloss, Lord might love that one. She's got a new album, doesn't she? And,
yeah, she does.
I think it's called Virgin, if I'm correct. It's a new album.
I believe so.
2025, fourth studio album.
Yeah.
There you go. It is. It does have that same vibe of, and you never be fire. This way better than that. This is Gabriel Gilbert. And just a teaser of what's to come. A teaser of what's to come.
What's to come? Well, I've got 2 songs that I want to release this year. Although earlier today I was thinking I might make that 3, but we'll see how I go. Might be a bit too ambitious, but I have a song that I want to release in spring, It's called Features. I'll give you that. You heard it here first.
You're going to give
some
Kiwi
features
Radio
coming
premiere.
in spring.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
We love the exclusives. And we hope to see that in the inbox, which just reminds me, by the way, if there's anyone listening out there and you're a bit of a creative yourself, the best way to send your music is to attach an MP3 to the email address kiwiradio@proton.me. That's kiwiradio@proton.me. Do please attach the MP3 because I'm just very wary about clicking external links. And I get it, people send me Google Drive links and stuff, but I'm just one of those weirdos that I would prefer if you attach it, please. And that way I know that I'm not downloading anything random. But Gabriel Gilbert is also available on Spotify. Go check her out. Finally, we're at the last kind of 10 minutes of the show. Is there anything else other than the new music you're putting out? Anything else you want to announce or share? The floor is yours.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Right? No, I've just got that song coming out, and you can hear Fire and Your Boss with Lip Gloss and all that sound pretty much anywhere music is sold or streamed. Very lucky to have managed to get it on pretty much everything. And yeah, that new song's coming out in spring, and yeah, I don't know what else.
Well done.
But definitely looking forward to releasing more songs, and I am really excited to see the response to the next song that's coming out as well. It's really fun. I think it's really fun. Yeah.
Awesome. I am so excited for that. And Gabriel, it's been an honor and a pleasure to catch up with you again. We definitely got to do this sometime again. Just
definitely
have a catch up to see what we're doing creatively, because I think
sure.
I think you're a pretty cool gal.
We can talk plugins sometime. I don't know.
Yeah, the plugin special. Oh, come on, give us another one then.
All right, I'm on the side.
We've become plugin ambassadors. Shall I give you one?
Decapitator. I'll give you that. Sound Toys Decapitator.
Oh, Sound Toys. Yeah, I've got the Miss Phaser thing. I got it for free. Free Phaser.
Oh, nice.
I also managed.
I haven't played with that yet.
I also managed to get UAD's LA2A for free one time, and I'm so glad I did. They had like a 2-day. Like, this is free. So that's why I don't normally condone like signing up to mailing lists, but every now and then they do give you a free jam, to play with. So. That's cool, but I'll give you.
Hook us up, man! You've got my contact.
Yeah, come on.
If you've got a free plugin.
Listen to us, musician addicts. Say plugin addicts. It's just like, give it to my veins.
I know I'm terrible. I've got more plugins than I actually use.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got like, I've forgotten the name of the sound. I've got like whole libraries of stuff that I've only looked at like 3 things. I'm so bad at.
What about
the confessions of a producer?
Confessions. Hey, it's such a good outlet too. Would rather be passionate about this than, I don't know, something weird. And not that music's not weird, but it's just food for the soul, isn't it? And and you're still rocking the guitar.
I just need more time to play.
What's that?
I need more time to play with all the plugins and the sounds. Native instruments, that's what I was thinking of.
What about favorite song right now? Favorite song that you just seem to kind of...
Oh,
I don't know, it just means a lot to you right now. I'm looking through your
really
set
tough.
list. You know a bit of everything. You know the Lady Gaga, the Jessie J's, the One Republics. I mean, there's nothing that you don't cover. But what's something that, I don't know, you're just kind of gravitating towards right now?
I'm real terrible for that because I love so much music. I have a very broad, I suppose, taste. My tastes are very broad.
I'll give you one from your set list that I really like that gets me happy every time, and I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because she made a cameo in one of those sci-fi movies, and she was like Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've guessed it already. Have you?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I have.
I
love her. I do love her.
I don't quite know half the things she says, but she says it with just sassiness, you know. She could just be like
Yeah.
in French, and I'll be like, yeah, Alanis, I like you. But yeah, that You Oughta Know song.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's amazing. But I'll tell you who I'm digging at the moment. I'll give you an artist, not a song. But I'm digging Chapel Roan at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
I do like her.
What is it about her music?
Um,
I'm filling
Lots
10
of
minutes
things.
here.
I love the range. I love the range.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love the topics and I love the tunes.
She's from America, eh? Chapel
Yeah,
Roan.
yeah, I think so. Well, I say yeah, I'm just agreeing with you. I have no idea, but I'm assuming she is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think
Absolutely.
what I really like right now, and it'll come to me. Yeah, no, it came to me. I did a cover of this guy, and for some reason, I'm really liking Sam Fisher. Everything he's doing right now, he's really just a brilliant singer. He's got a song called Parents, which I really recommend. There's just some really, I don't know, feel-good ballads. So if you like ballads, go check out Sam Fisher. But
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna check out more of Chapel Roan. I think that's a good one. Okay, well that's the filler. We have.
I might be doing her a cover of her song,
Oh,
so you'll have to tune in.
Oh, okay. And best place to tune in for for that?
It'll just be a video cover, so you'll find it on Instagram.
Okay, you do have a YouTube channel too, right?
I do, but I've kind of been ignoring that recently.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. I should get back on it.
Yeah.
I did realize that my Cage the Elephant cover has like almost 20,000 plays. So
hey. Which one is that? The Wicked song?
yeah, I love that song. That's a good song.
Ain't no rest for the wicked. I tend to cover that one too as well. I really like them.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, it's been such a good chat. I could talk music for hours. But we
It's been so good talking to you. It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute. And Gabriel Gilbert is the artist of the week. Go check her out. Coming up in the podcast next week, we have Imani J. We also have a whole lot of people coming into the studio. I'm trying to keep it to one a month, but Vanessa Tottle will be coming in the studio among others. But I'll just slowly leak it in the Instagrams. I'm going to say it with a Z because to make me cool. But check that out at Kiwiradio.nz for announcements. But otherwise, if you want to be part of the podcast, I've lost my tongue. Email kiwiradio@proton.me with your music. That'll be lovely. Hey, Gabriel, it's been a hot minute. It's been great. Love the new pop direction, and I looking forward to the others coming spring. Would love to play.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for having me on the show.
Yeah, it's good. All right, well done. Thank you so much. I'm going to sign off with that. Thank you, Musician Buddy, for sponsoring today's podcast. Musician Buddy, go check it out. If you got iPhone or iPad, it's a free download. And thank you, the audience, for joining us every Tuesday night. It's been great fun, and I'll see you next week. Remember, guys, stay cool, stay creative. Ralphie, over and out. Bye.